we on? Are we on? Are we on?
Yeah.
God.
That's what I was nodding my head.
Say something.
Something.
World War III. It's coming. Volodymyr Zelensky, president of Ukraine, has asked us to do a preemptive nuclear strike on Russia. And I say, why not? Why not? I'm 30. I can't be drafted. I don't care. Let's do World War III right now. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, you remember all the World War II movies that came out? We'll have more of those. But number 3.
That means more money for the economy.
Shut the fuck up! I'm monologuing! You're not supposed to talk! Now more than ever, we're on the brink of war with Russia as we send billions of dollars of aid to Ukraine. And Vladimir Putin is kind of angry about that. And kind of sees it as already being at war with us. So we're going to do World War III. Have you ever played Fallout? That's what we're doing in like 10 years. World War III, it's going to start out fun. We're going to be like, support the troops, send money, everyone donate to the war effort, buy war bonds. And then like later on, it'll be like, Vladimir Putin has launched nukes at Miami. There it goes. California's been wiped off the map, but big deal. Fuck them. Fucking hippies. If it was, Vietnam or something.
Right.
But, fucking close, dude. So I just want everyone to think and prepare. What are your plans? What are you doing to help out America in its most trying time as it sends money to Ukraine to start World War III? Because how else will the military-industrial complex and the American economy survive? Hi, I'm Ty, and welcome to my House of Comedy. I am joined, finally, back from his long hiatus with either AIDS, his girlfriend dying, bear attack, one of the things that happened to him. My co-host and producer, John Connor.
The only thing that monologue needed was like Sarah McLachlan in the background, like in the arms of an angel, you know?
That would have been beautiful. And then
For just 10 cents a day.
You can supply drones to Ukraine. And the angel. And in the background, there's just Russians getting blown up. Like a Russian child who turns and like smiles as the drone just. Ping.
You hear the screams and the explosions, but you see fireworks.
Yeah.
Like, would you look at
And
that?
like a happy dog catching a frisbee right after that. It's something beautiful. And then I'm also joined by my co-host.
Avery Cozy, aka Black Stallion. You know what's up. Yeah, just me here, just chilling. You know what it is.
How you feeling about World War III?
I've been preparing for it all my life, so.
I don't see any bottles of water throughout your house. I have 6 bales of water at my house currently.
Well, could you lend a brother some water?
No.
Okay.
No, we're in a drought.
We're in a drought and World War III is about to happen, sir. I can't spare my money. All right.
I see how it is.
And then for the first... What? You got... You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. And for the first time ever on the podcast, friend of mine, local Arizona comic, Kurt Ahmet.
What's up?
What's up, dude? You want to say whatever?
Should I say my name
Yes,
correctly?
obviously, yeah.
Kurt Ahmet Kapusuzoglu. Yeah,
Got half of it right.
that's okay. I thought you were
Like
Winston
1/3
Churchill
of
over
it,
there with
right.
that war speech.
I was trying to like fucking get that inner Winston Churchill. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm ready to fight.
I'm gonna be a war reporter.
I already bought my war bonds.
Yeah, you got me excited about the prospects of some money.
Yeah,
War bonds.
We gotta start a tank factory. You remember my idea about the warship? You know?
Yeah.
We get that private contract. I haven't told you about it after the podcast. I want to keep it secret because I don't want people. Wait, have I said it on the podcast before?
Probably not.
I don't think so. Yeah, I want to keep that secret. We'll keep that on the low.
There's no warship.
There is no warship at all.
Isn't that just a retarded version of War Dogs?
No. It's a physical thing.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
a
they
physical thing.
sold, they sold arms to the government. They were able to do it
No,
on a
it would
small
be
scale.
more
There's
like,
no way you're getting a warship.
No,
How are you getting a warship?
You build it.
You're gonna build a warship.
You're damn right.
That makes sense.
It's called capitalism, sir. You get investors.
You're gonna need more Coco hosts.
I got all the tokens I need here, dude. No, actually, I could use a Jew.
The soft days love you.
The soft days love me. We'll talk about it afterward. Trust me, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's more like what's that contracting Blackguard? They changed their name.
Blackwater.
Blackwater. Yeah. Dick Cheney's will love it.
That's right.
Like it'll be like that, but they're all on a ship that floats. But yeah. So you said your name, right?
Yes.
Did I say welcome to my house of comedy already? Did I tell you guys to stop eating on camera?
I didn't
Okay.
say thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Not today.
I
Ian.
don't ever thank me. Just you're welcome.
You gonna pick that up?
What are we doing?
What's in the news?
What are we
today?
doing? What's in the news
We
this,
were looking
this
at
week?
these news articles.
Hang on, I forgot. I need to apologize to the people. I want to apologize for everybody. To everybody. I've been getting fat. I noticed it since I've been unemployed. I've been getting really fat. And I didn't notice because it happened so slow. And then now my pants are fitting me better and I realize they weren't too tight on the thighs. I was too fat. And I want to apologize to people for doing that. And I hope I didn't lose any viewers over it.
Shame on you, bro.
I forgot I needed to address that. It's
What are you doing?
being unemployed, it's
You needed to dress that.
address my fatness. We shouldn't have smoked two joints. We shouldn't have done the second joint.
It's okay.
Is what I'm thinking. First story, Jonathan.
The first story, Jonathan, is
I thought your name was Connor.
it's whatever.
It's John Connor.
It's whatever.
Oh.
So this one is the one we're doing.
All right, so go ahead and give it a read.
So we have 10 low-stress jobs that pay more than $100,000 per year, and how to get them.
Roped me in right away.
Well, of course, it's every big word you want to hear.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that is a great headline. I hate my job. I really think this is going to be good. This is, again, one of the few articles that actually read before I present to you fellas.
Are we gonna address the fact that John said that there were big words and the biggest word is that?
I meant big as in like good keywords. You have options.
Actually,
of 10.
stress.
You have low stress. You have 100,000 a year, and how?
Yeah, critical words.
Yeah.
Not long.
Yeah.
Not long
At all.
And then go ahead and,
Well, 100,000 is a lot.
and then go ahead and read the subtitle underneath that.
Billy Gigiminski. Jobs like material scientist, economics professor, and chemical engineer can provide environments that are less stressful than others.
Am I qualified? Yeah, so I went on to read this article. I won't bore you fuckers with the details. I will actually later on. But anyway, I went in to read this article, and every one of the jobs are like, these commonly need a dual master's or a PhD. Oh, so what you're saying is I can get a low stress job as long as I do 8 years of stress and debt.
And then stress afterwards trying to pay off that debt.
Right.
Correct, but that's the thing. You don't have the stress from the debt, or the stress from the job, so you can afford to have extra stress for the debt. Because otherwise, everyone knows you have a pocket full of stress every day,
Right.
and it's like, what am I going to spend this on?
It's like
What am
broadband.
I going to spend this stress on? And you only have so much. So, go ahead and read the article.
All right. So many factors contribute to a person's level of effort in the workplace. Why is effort one of the first? Whatever. For some, the size of their paycheck is a motivator.
Hang on, no, fucking stop right there. Read that first sentence one more time,
Connor
motherfucker.
is not qualified to be reading to us.
Many factors contribute to a person's level of effort in the workplace.
Well done.
Many factors contribute to a person's level of effort in the workplace.
What he
Hi,
said.
this is your job. I'm going to pay you this amount of money to do this job. What do you think? Depends how I feel, how much effort. I mean, like, there's some factors about how much effort I'm getting. No.
Many factors contribute to how much I'm willing to give you today.
I don't think Gilly Malinsky has ever worked a job in their life.
I think the most notable thing about this article is that we are on the Brave browser and we don't see any ads. We just see the article. That's the best thing about this article, which is actually really amazing. I gotta say, this is the first time I'm seeing this.
Oh, sponsored by Brave browser.
Sponsored
Download
by-
Brave right now, ad free. This is what does it. So next.
So for some, the size of the paycheck is a motivator. Only for some of them, though. For others, it's about doing a good job in their role. And for more than
How
a third-
many is that, do you think? Like less than 1%. That's the number of people that died from COVID.
I just want to do a good job.
Right.
They listed 3 things, and their third one was 35% of workers. They didn't mention a statistic for the other 2.
Those are the rest. For others, there's 35%, then a couple others. The people who just want to do good at their job and are working at McDonald's, God bless you. Honestly, God bless you. That's 1 in every 100 sandwiches. You know what I mean?
Don't
Like-
they say the way you do one thing is the way you do everything? So, they're on a good path if they're doing what they're doing well.
I mean, yeah, no, that's
We're
really-
not doing what we're doing well.
When you do something, do your best.
That's
but
right.
the thing is, a lot of these people doing their best is when they fold down the top bun on the sandwich and they fold the wrapper, they feel as if they need to squish it. And then if they don't, the guy who puts it in the bag will. And then when you get the sandwich, it's either got a handprint or a thumb mark in it. But that's their best. That's their best.
Or
That's
cum.
the best they can do. That's why they're 35 years old and they're working in the back kitchen of McDonald's, getting paid $2 over minimum wage. And the only reason it's $2 over minimum wage is because COVID happened. You know what I mean? And when COVID happened, everyone disappeared. The rapture happened. We're all fucking fucked, dude. By the way, that's you guys. Let's pause from this article and McDonald's for a second here.
Yeah,
Remind me,
this
we were
is-
talking about McDonald's. We need to go to the rapture here. I've been meaning to talk about this. All right.
Sponsored by Sour Patch Kids.
Sponsored by Sour Patch Kids and Buffalo Trace whiskey. The rapture. No, everyone doesn't realize. Look, before COVID, you could go to Walmart anytime. 4 a.m. You're drunk as fuck. Maybe you're on mushrooms with your buddy. You wander in there because you need a new t-shirt because you spilled coffee on yours. And then you end up hiding in the t-shirts for a while, giggling. You can't do that anymore. That's not America anymore. You can't go to McDonald's at 4 a.m. and get 7 sausage biscuits just for you because you're so goddamn drunk. That's the only way you'll be able to get home. That was the America we used to live in. But then COVID happened.
That's what you miss?
Shut the fuck up. Then COVID happened. And everything shut down. And you couldn't go anywhere. And everything closed early. And it never changed. And everyone's like, we need to hire people. And there's no more people. It was the fucking rapture. God raptured all the good people. Everyone who's left are the people going to hell. All of you. Us four here.
Yeah.
Your mother.
know.
Is your mother still alive? She's going to hell. She didn't get raptured. It's over with. The Jews were right.
When was the rapture?
COVID.
2020-ish.
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 Yeah, everyone was locked in their houses, so they didn't see everyone poofing up and going up into puffs of light.
So
You
you're
know?
saying-
Unless
Holy
you lived in an
shit.
apartment, and that was just terrible.
So what you're saying is this is the real life movie of this is the end.
No,
have
it's
not seen
more
that
of a it's more of a the warehouse manager is calling me right now. I'm gonna tell him to listen to this podcast.
Text him.
I'll text him when we take the break. When we take the first intermission, I will give
We
him
take
a
an
call.
intermission?
I like him, so I will. But yeah, we
Buffalo-
take an intermission to smoke a joint when the.
Oh, nice. And Buffalo Trace, I hope.
Yeah, of course. I'll pour one of those right now.
Any day.
The first one makes me feel so good.
Read about
Oh yeah, we'll get you the second one right now. But anyway, so basically the Christians were right, and the Jews, because Jews became Christians. The Jews are just Jews. I don't know if you guys know this, but Jews are basically just Christians in denial.
No.
Yeah. They believe the
Got it.
same thing, and then Jesus came,
No.
was like, "Hey, I'm your guys' savior," and half of them were like, "Hell yeah, let's go. We'll call ourselves Christians," and the other halves were like, "Nah, dude, you ain't the one." And there was a separation there, and so the Jews were like, "We're gonna stay Jews," so they're just Christians in denial.
Playing the long game.
That's a gross oversimplification.
So basically, what I'm saying is both the Jews and the Christians, they know.
What
They were
about the
right
Muslims?
about the rapture, and that's what's happening right now, and that's why
Wait,
that's why there's no good waitresses anymore. That's why all the bartenders are ugly or bad servers. If they're hot, they suck.
I knew some shit was
That's not
happening.
new.
It's the
That's not since the rapture. That was before the rapture.
it's all right.
Now it's worse.
So McDonald's. What was I saying?
Something important, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. To be honest.
All right. So back to the article.
Can we get to the second one though? This article sucks.
All right. So how long are we in?
It doesn't say. I don't know.
It
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say anymore.
God, I hate you so much.
After the update, just taking less and less from us.
Okay.
This world needs more loud.
I won't update it on my mom's computer now. Because that way I can, when I get my new computer, I can download it off of hers onto the hard drive and just put it on and,
Yeah.
just copy it. So, Gilly Malinsky is obviously a stupid, dumb, liberal woman.
I think it's Geely.
Totally white, too. Her name's probably Jillian. Her mom was a fucking hippie. It's like, I'm gonna name her Jillian with a G. Like, it's with a J, you stupid whore. Why are women so dumb? That's what happens when the father leaves, dude. That's why the father has to be in the picture.
Maybe
Stay
it's-
with your women because they're too dumb to raise your kid.
Maybe it's Geely.
Oh,
What?
Maybe it's Geely.
Ely?
It's not.
You don't know Malinsky?
Oh,
Where's Malinsky from? I'm gonna guess Finnish.
Malinsky?
The Oval Office.
Mullins.
Malinsky? Fucking probably Israel.
no.
Ski. No. It's definitely Eastern European, and it's
that was
Americanized to have the Y instead of the I. Mic drop.
Okay. Well,
Damn.
we'll see if that's the case.
You
Are you
just dropped
Googling
knowledge.
Ukrainian.
Huh?
Ukrainian and Jewish.
Yeah. I literally. Never
You
mind.
said some of that, maybe.
No, it's.
Also, it's not. I mean,
People always think I'm a racist because I'm constantly
is
like, oh, he's
CNBC.
Vietnamese. Oh, he's Cambodian. I'm just good like that. Only with names, not with faces.
you weren't good with my name. You didn't know where mine came from.
No, I was just being racist that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, yeah.
No, actually, yours is too ambiguous because Turkey. Those Middle Eastern places. You got Mohammeds in fucking Africa.
God, you keep
know what
calling
I mean?
Turkey the Middle East. Someone's gonna do something.
Sorry.
Not me.
Eastern Europe. Wink.
I don't know my geography.
Could you name?
So Turkey is part of the Ottoman Empire, which is basically on the it's near Greece, like it's right there. It's by Italy
we
as well.
have a globe. We could literally.
We literally, yeah, I guess we could do this whole thing. See, Turkey's right here, which is technically Eastern Europe because the Middle East starts over here because that's where Iraq is and everything.
Technically Asia.
So it's like on the outskirts.
If you get to like this side of Turkey,
Like the suburbs of
it's
the Middle
kind of
East.
like this part of Russia where it's like, are they Russian or are they Asian? You know what I mean? Like, is that a Jap or is that a Russian? Let's be honest here. You know what I mean?
I'm sure they have. Thick
Literally, look at
borders.
that. That's a 100-mile gap between the sea of in between the Sea of Japan. There's fucking Russians with Asian eyes. You know what I mean?
It's clear the furthest you've traveled is to the local prison.
Are you kidding me? I went from Illinois to California. That's almost that's more than half the country, sir.
Right. Regional prison.
That would be federal.
Federal.
Never done federal. Well, I'm sorry. Some of us.
Wait, why were you in Illinois?
That's where I was born.
Oh, okay.
I've been to 22 states, sir. Never left the country. Never wanted to.
Yeah, me either.
Blessings.
One day, when I can afford private security, I would love to travel most of Italy and the Middle East.
Why do you need
And
private
stuff
security?
like that. Yeah, you know, human trafficking.
God, they're not gonna get you, dude. You're way too old.
I'm very good looking.
Handsome. I would say.
I don't know what they're.
I would say we're
What
a
are
room
you
full-
doing after? Do you want to get dinner tonight?
We're a
or
room for
maybe
a
breakfast tomorrow.
handsome gentleman.
What are they looking for then?
The
The
traffickers?
traffickers. What do they want?
I really
I
wouldn't
can be
know.
anything they want.
I wouldn't know,
Tell
but
us
I
more.
do.
They like organs too, and I mean, my liver's not doing well, but they don't know that. You know what I mean? I look healthy. They'd be like, "Oh, look, a healthy guy." They'd kill me and be like, "We can't use any of this shit."
Yeah, that's possible.
That'd be fucked up. Like, if I'm gonna get harvested for my organ, like, I want to be used. You know?
Right.
That's why I'm an organ donor.
I'm actually not anymore because I found this weird conspiracy on the deep web about like, you know, you get in a car accident and you could live, but they're like, yeah, fucking,
Organ donor.
hey, it's an organ
Free
donor.
money.
That's the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, and then they can. But the main reason is because then they can harvest the fresh adrenochrome for Hillary Clinton and the peeps.
Oh, okay.
He's okay.
Sorry, I had to get darker with it.
There was a news article that I saw just the other day where a man donated, or his mom's remains got donated, and then he found out that it got into the military's hands, and they used her body as a
they fuck it?
they exploded it. They blew it up.
They did a bomb test on it.
You guys could do that to me.
They blew up his mom.
That's
With a
that's
bomb.
fucked
I
up.
want to be cremated. If you could fucking blow me up instead,
Okay, it's one thing if you choose it.
dude, that would be so fucking cool.
Okay,
dude.
yeah,
Nuke
sign
me.
your
Oh,
fucking
like a
dumbass
mini
up to
nuke,
get blown
dude.
up after you die. But
I would want-
his mom didn't want to get blown up. He thought that her body was gonna go to help somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it helped a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
It helped a lot of people. Fucking high five.
Helped the wildlife, I guess.
Damn.
No. What it did helped a lot of people get through the pain they're going through. You know, from having to kill all those Iraqi kids.
Do you think blowing up old grandma corpses is helping them get rid of the image of Iraqi kids that they blew up?
Yeah, because of all the stuff on the news, they got a lot of white guilt, so they feel good about killing a white person.
Maybe one of them.
And she's old. She was dead already. What's the big deal?
That's what they all.
I mean, they feel good because they finally blew up something that wasn't alive. You
Yo,
know?
Avery, we gotta get out of here, bro. We gotta get out of this country quick. Where are you thinking?
My name is Tyrant. Welcome to my house.
Actually,
Chile? go hang out with the Nazis down there? Bro, they got some good food. I bet.
Argentina, bro. Argentina, that's the hang, bro. Argentina's the hang, dude.
They got the fusion. They got the German, South American fusion food down there. You know, fusion food's always the best. I had in Seattle. They have this place that's Japanese Mexican fusion. Oh my god,
Good.
hitter. Oh yeah, yeah. Japonesa.
What's your favorite thing to get?
There.
Yeah.
Oh man, favorite thing? I probably don't have one since I'm not 10, but I do really like the it's called the Mexican Ninja or Mexican Street Fighter. It's called Mexican Street Fighter or Ninja something.
Is that just like throwing a chicken down at
No, it's a
fucking
roll of
group people in the dark?
sushi.
Like,
It's a roll of sushi. It's delicious. Check it out if you're in Seattle.
I probably won't be. But
No.
It does sound interesting.
Do you like seafood?
he
Don't eat
loves
it here.
sushi.
Some seafood.
Don't.
Dude, you eat gas station
it in the
sushi.
desert.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't eat it in the
Sushi's
desert.
different from like all seafood though. Like I'm not gonna eat salmon.
Salmon?
Solomon Jones.
King Salmon? It's pronounced King Salmon and Salmon. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, Argentina. Lots of Nazis there. It's fun. I think I've said this on this podcast before, but I actually met a guy in South Central Los Angeles who worked as a manager of a Food for Less. He was white, black hair, but he had a name tag on, and his name was Adolf. And I was like, holy shit, dude, a white guy named Adolf. So I was like, hey, how you doing today? And he spoke, and it was a straight Argentinian accent. And I was like, you're from Argentina, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, how did you know that? And I'm like, your name's Adolf, dude. Your dad was a Nazi. And he was like, get the fuck out of my store.
Oh, you didn't like that?
I mean, I was right.
Right. Yeah. People
I was
don't
like,
like
you're
the
from
food.
Argentina, and your name's Adolf, and you're about 50? Dad's a Nazi.
Do the math.
Come on.
Do
It's
the math on
fucking
that one.
2 + 2 is 5 every time. All right, let's do
Our feel good story.
is the feel good story which one is the feel good story?
Both. We all.
That
know
one is the
feel
feel good story.
Yeah. Of course.
Let's do it.
All right. Fentanyl-related deaths hit rural California communities. The overdose.
Thank fucking God those pussies are dying.
Jesus Christ. Fentanyl-related overdose deaths are hitting California hard, but more rural areas are now seeing the impact of the deadly drug, not just heavily populated urban regions like it should be. Fentanyl-related overdose deaths are hitting California hard. They said this twice. I'm going to just go ahead and scroll down on that one. Drug overdose fatalities.
This is what they were talking about when they said California was going to break off and float into the ocean.
Drug overdose fatalities have gone up 45% in the state from 2020 to 2021. But as the San Francisco Chronicle reported, the deaths are not just happening in San Francisco. Rather, fatalities involving the drug have gone up in more rural regions as well. They haven't said a single different fact since the headline. The outlet.
These fucking cunts suck.
The outlet
Oh shit, this
examined
is Daily Wire.
preliminary data from the California Overdose Surveillance Dashboard, which revealed how fentanyl overdose deaths are impacting rural communities.
Wow. Again. Jesus fucking
Just trying to hit
Christ,
the word
dude.
count on this one.
I'm trying to support the Daily Wire here by using them as my primary source of news. And the writer is a fucking retard.
Said the same sentence 5 different
What's
times.
the name of this
Is
writer? What's the
Geely?
name of this writer?
No, it's not Geely. It's some other guy. Charlotte Pence Bond.
Jesus Christ, bitch. You need to just stick to your...
Back to the kitchen.
Oh my god, dude. Women, bro. No, she actually has a really good morning audio podcast called The Morning Wire. She does some audio stuff with like news, and it's good, and it's very...
You're
it's,
familiar with Charlotte and her
yeah,
work?
Charlotte Pence Bond, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
100%. So...
I feel bad, Charlotte.
Anyway, here's a new sentence. 6 people in Butte County died of an overdose related to fentanyl in 2020, with that number jumping to 42 in 2021. Shasta County saw 7 fentanyl overdose deaths in 2020 and 41 in 2021.
That's not that many.
That's
How would you say that old school drink? Do you say Shasta for that as well?
Shasta.
I say Shasta.
It's pronounced Shasta. Trust me, I know. I had a buddy I grew up with who was the descendant of a Shasta Mountain Indian princess, and so we constantly made fun of him and called him an Indian princess after he told us that. It was 3rd grade, you know.
It was-
But yeah, it's pronounced Shasta because he would know. He's got land there.
Well, I'm not.
Fuck you,
changing, I'm
faggot.
white. In 2019,
Love you, Devin.
Only. Love you, Dad. In 2019, only 6 of the 18 opioid overdose fatalities in Shasta were related to fentanyl. Sutter County had 20 deaths, contrasted with 4 in 2020. So yeah.
Again, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Do you know how many people died of fentanyl overdose in Glendale yesterday?
I mean, just fentanyl is getting more.
Mixed in with everything else.
Well, heroin addicts, look, I was a heroin addict. Look, heroin addicts, they're looking for that fentanyl. They want it. They did a little too much. Heroin addicts are reckless.
Yeah, you know.
I know. I know. You do a little more every time. You're like, ooh, that got me high. A little more. Just a little. And you're not weighing it out. You're not like, oh, that was 0.3 milligrams. I'm going to do 0.4. No, you're putting it in a fucking water bottle cap out of a bag. And you're like, that looks like a little more than the last time I did. And then you just shoot it up.
I can't imagine my
Ain't no nurse.
I need to
fucking-
thank God and praise the Lord more because in my life I just have never gotten to the point where I want to be so reckless with my life. Like I've ridden a motorcycle, maybe that's close, but like just freeballing a drug that could easily kill you is seems pretty intense.
Just eyeballing it, it's good enough.
Yeah, that's what you do. And then you would later on.
Dude,
Later on,
why don't you just smoke weed? Is that not enough?
well, let me tell you something. You eat 1,000 milligram edible, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit! I've never been that high in my life." And then I'll go ahead and give you a syringe with a little bit of heroin, a little bit of crack cocaine mixed in there. You're gonna shoot that up, and you're gonna be like,
Not gonna
"Fuck weed, dude! I'm gonna do this forever."
But the thing
That
is,
was only $5 worth of it? Hell yeah. And then 5 months later, you're spending $300 a day shooting into your arm. You're like, I can't find a fucking vein.
understandable, but that is why
Don't do
you
it,
don't
kids.
do it.
Don't do it. No, I agree. Never, just don't do it the first time.
Adult supervision.
But I'm just saying, once you're there, it's like, yeah, I'm here.
Read Dr. Carl
I'm
Hart.
at the party. I'm at the party, I might as well. If you're shooting up heroin, you might as well sprinkle a little crack in there. You know what I mean?
Little turch, just a little turch.
Yeah. The only issue with that is you have to add vinegar to the mix because
Oh,
yeah, if you do pure Coke, you can put it in there,
Gross.
but crack, if you do crack, the problem is there's baking soda involved. And so if you add water to baking soda, it just turns into a paste. People brush their teeth with it. You can't shoot that up. You'll die. So you got to use the vinegar because it breaks it down into a liquid.
Oh boy.
Show this to all your children.
we are available for kids'
Kids'
birthday
parties.
parties.
To
Kids'
summarize,
Clean comedy only.
people are dying more in California than used to, and it's because of drugs. It's because fentanyl. What do we do about it?
And the drug war?
Here's what I'm thinking.
Get rid of it.
Let's build a wall
Oh,
around California. And we just...
televise it.
I'm just...
I
No,
would
not,
be
not
interested
even... No,
to
I
know
say we...
what's longer, the border of California or the Mexican border. I bet the border of California is longer.
Probably.
It's not. But
Okay.
the border of California is so
Fact
what we
check.
do is we're gonna put the border wall up. We're not gonna watch it. We're gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. We're gonna pretend like the country ends. In fact, it is gonna be longer than Mexico because we're gonna go all the way up to Washington.
Well, I was gonna say you'd have to go out to sea a little bit too. Otherwise
You
you're just
got
gonna-
well, yeah, all the way around. We're gonna have to do a full circuit. It's gonna cost more than Trump's wall. It's gonna cost a lot more than Trump's wall did.
Infrastructure alone.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot, but we're going to stop invading foreign countries and giving money to Ukraine.
How does the government have enough money to give to Ukraine, build a wall, have welfare?
Because
drop
America
bombs?
decides what money is. And
Yeah.
so we just
But-
print
but-
a dollar and say, this is a
Do
dollar.
we
Right, but they
literally
can do all
just do
that.
whatever the fuck we want and then
Absolutely.
like-
Ask fucking Japan.
But they can do all that, and then like our citizens.
Ask
like,
her-
"Ah, screw you guys.
Hiroshima and
wow,
Nagasaki.
just completely interrupted. Please continue.
I think that's where you're going with it. I'm gonna say that's where you're going with it.
What?
That's where he was going with it.
Was they spend all our money on all these other projects that really don't do much for us? Meanwhile, we're
Oh,
all-
what projects? Are you talking about the, 75 different intelligence agencies that have over 20,000 fucking employees?
Yeah, something like that.
That mostly
75
spy on-
intelligence agencies with over 20,000
You have your phone out. You've had it out for a while now, which is upsetting me. Why don't you go ahead and go to Google?
I've been using it.
Why
to
don't you
look
go ahead
shit
and
up.
go to
I thought
Google
the
since I
reviews
know
were
you
supposed
have
to
that
do
on your phone?
I was looking shit up all the time. That's how I'm so
and look up
knowledgeable.
how many different intelligence agencies does the United States of America
I thought I
have?
was gonna do math on.
And you tell me how close that is to 75.
I believe you. I'm not saying. Okay, let's see.
He is
It
a-
is probably over that, but
What?
it's an insane amount.
Really?
It's literally we have all these. We literally are spent. There's so much money we spend on bullshit.
Okay, so if you type in intelligence agencies in America into Google, or if I do it, at least on my shit, then
It just
comes
drops
up-
a list.
It drops a list, and there's 34 on there.
34.
But one of them is listed as the KGB, which I know
Well,
is
that's-
somewhere else.
Hang on, no,
I
that's
think.
definitely that's. Hang on, well, that's not. But like the Mossad, the Israeli special
No,
force,
but
you know,
they-
the Israeli intelligence, Mossad.
I, no.
That's completely funded by America. It's basically American intelligence.
Maybe this is like the continent of America.
But no,
maybe
there's
USA.
no, because that's not KGB is Russia, so that's not the continent of America. That's Euroasia.
That's also true.
But no, there's even if there's only 34, even if there's only 20, isn't that a lot?
Too much. That's 22 minutes.
Name 3 intelligence agencies.
Well, FBI, CIA.
FBI is not
NSA.
an intelligence agency.
Okay, NSA, CIA, HSA, Homeland Security, or
Nope, not intelligence agency.
uh,
Actually, I think that actually might be. You're right. You might. Yeah, that might be. But you can't name another one after that.
Okay, well, fuck. How many I gotta name?
Name another one.
I am
Name another
surprised
one.
that there are that many.
I
another
forgot
one.
about that
Silent.
one. No, but no, there are. No, my point is there's
Also, I'm
30.
getting drunk off this Buffalo Trace. This is good.
Yeah.
sponsored by Buffalo Trace Whiskey. I'm doing Avery shot right now.
No,
And then in quotes underneath, this is good.
That was
Two Connors.
rude.
He's got to drive home.
That was
soon.
reverse reparations.
I took his and gave him another one. There you go, buddy.
That's just
That's,
daylight
called,
savings.
that's
Here.
just called taxes.
It's just daylight savings.
There's your 40 acres. There's your mule.
Oh boy.
You do everything but the red ones.
How do you do this in his own house?
He did. That's. Oh, there's one orange in there.
Oh, good, good.
Yo, give me some of them. Are there any non-whiskey
Do
stoked
you want
ones?
all these ones? But they're
That
all
bag-
red.
That bag is
They're
not.
all red? Those are the best ones, Mike, dude.
Down. See, you two should be.
Red
sharing.
and blue are the best ones, right?
I always mix red,
Yeah.
blue, and green.
Oh, so you're a Republican?
No. That's horseshit.
Oh, okay, Democrat then.
I always mix
I'm not
red.
that neither.
I love Biden.
I'm like Tulsi Gabbard. I'm an independent.
Yeah,
Free agent.
So you're green.
I'm a
I'm
free
not
agent.
green neither.
Hang on. Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know about her.
Yeah, well, she's a politician. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. I guess that's the whole thing. She's a politician,
Oh,
and
I didn't know who she was.
she was
For
the-
real?
Yeah.
She ran for president.
Are
She-
you? But do you follow politics much?
No.
Okay, well
No,
that
no.
explains.
No,
Okay,
he
that
doesn't.
explains
No,
it.
no,
That
no,
explains.
He's
Bless you.
he's pure comedy. I'm both.
Yeah, that's why
Bless
I
you.
laugh at shit that doesn't need to be laughed at.
That's
like,
good.
If I'm like, then you're like, what the fuck are you laughing at? I'm like, I'm sorry, I
You
don't.
just don't.
That's why he thinks
Yeah.
my political jokes are funny because he sees it on the outset,
Literally
not as
doesn't
like
understand
like an actual observer.
Yeah.
You know, and like I just think all that shit's funny because like. But Tulsi Gabbard, the World Economic Forum in 2014 or 15 claimed her as like one of the up and coming people, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's good."
Damn, she's a mole.
Yeah, but she said, "Oh, that's
Mole,
good."
mole, mole, mole,
I don't
mole.
know, dude. I don't know about it, and I know she like resigned from the. And I also don't like her thoughts on gun control because I believe every
Why would
single.
she say on gun control?
Well, she was a Democrat who she said that she believes in fucking like FOID cards and permitting and stuff like that for rifles. And I don't agree with that at all because like it's I mean like it's
Maybe she's an op.
even if you go all the way back to whatever the founding fathers had, blah blah blah, they still had rifles, they still had handguns. Obviously they were different mechanisms than we had today, but the Gatling gun existed. Like some form of it did in the world. It wasn't commonplace, but it existed. It was made in the 1700s. So like a rapid fire thing, and people with cannons. There was privateers with gunboats that had cannons and like multi guns on them. So they knew that this stuff was there. So to say like I need a fucking permit for a rifle is bullshit. Like you should be able to just buy one. I understand everyone's issue with it, but if everyone's got a gun, you're going to be a lot less likely to pull your gun on someone. That's all I'm saying. If if I know you have a gun,
Then I'm not gonna fuck with you.
exactly.
If you know everyone in this room has a gun, you're not going to be like, ha! You know?
Like this fucking guy.
All Pirates of the Caribbean and end scene of Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, Jesus, sorry. I was going to start
Misfire.
doing this thing. We slapped hands. I hit his watch. It actually hurt me more than it hurt him because I hit his watch.
How do
And
you
they go
know?
like this.
I
Didn't ask him.
Huh?
You didn't even ask him if it hurt him.
Did it hurt?
I hit his watch.
When you
It couldn't
fucking
have
Avery,
hurt.
did it hurt?
Yes. It hurt me deeply.
Wow.
I just want to say right now, I'm so sorry
I apologize for him.
that you're such a pussy.
I'm sorry that you think I deserve it.
I'm sorry that you think you deserve an apology. Oh, America. What were we talking about?
Well, we
were talking about
this
article,
Not that. No, before.
Very
This
repetitive.
is. We'll get back there. This is.
Get back.
This
I
is
think
much
we have.
more interesting.
I
What
think
was?
we've come back to this like 8 times.
The next two, I think the next two articles are really where the bread and butter is going to be at. I cannot wait to talk about the next two articles. This article sucks.
Call it the meat and potatoes because I'm not a big fan of bread.
I
Butter.
think I also screwed up.
I'm on
the-
board.
What?
But
I think I screwed up the analogy because I'm slightly intoxicated.
yeah, because like the bread and butter is like
No, I think
The,
you're
like-
right. That's-
Did I say
the
bread
thing.
and butter?
You said bread and butter. You
Okay,
should have said
that's
meat and
correct,
potatoes
then.
because that's like the bulk, whereas like the bread and butter is more like
that's
the
nitpicking.
the
is,
thing to
it
warm
is.
you up.
That's
Like
another.
it gets you ready. It gets you ready to go. That's what the bread and butter is. It's
Right,
it's your prime thing. It's your go.
It's enough to
I
get
think
you
the
can never go wrong
no.
with bread and butter. Is
The
the
bread.
point.
Yeah, no. The point is the bread and butter is what you're really good at. You know how to do bread.
Yeah,
you know how
because-
to do the butter. You put it on together.
I know,
It slaps
that's the point.
every
It can-
fucking time.
it can
It
never go
doesn't
wrong.
miss. It never misses.
All right, shh. Yes,
Is it raw
that's
bread?
exactly what I said before.
It's
you
not
said
what
that.
you said.
It is. It 100% is. But that's okay.
That's what I said.
whatever
Fucking
he-
Muslims, dude.
Whatever he
Yeah.
said.
Assalamu alaikum.
This is what Allah fucking teaches. I want you all to know that. All my German viewers. That 8%
I
out
hope
there.
none
You
of my
guys
family
know.
sees this.
You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do.
I don't know what they know. I don't think.
I don't know what they need to do.
I don't think they know.
I'm just like seeing if something happens and like my name gets painted on it. That'd be cool. Just vandalize the Holocaust Museum. Like, Tyrant. Hell yeah.
It's an even
If,
worse
if they
idea
do
to
if they
say,
do
but
at
they're gonna
Tyrant
do it.
instead of just Tyrant, I'm like, yes.
No, he's not saying he's gonna do it. He hopes that one of his followers does it. One of his acolytes.
How many of these people are?
Allegedly, this is a comedy podcast. Everything I have said up until now has been pure comedy. The statement that I just said and this one that I'm saying right now are not comedy, however. But this is a comedy podcast, and everything I said before that was comedy.
Clear as crystal.
I don't know. I'm a little confused.
I follow
Did we
that
finish this
100%.
article?
Pretty much. Yeah, this is the end of it.
Let's smoke a. Let's take a commercial break.
Let's
We're
stop
gonna be.
right when it's getting fun.
We're gonna,
I'm not sure how
I'm
to.
just kidding. Let's do it.
do you want to smoke a joint or no? Yep, definitely. Stop it immediately. Now. All the energy, stop it! I'll kill you, you fucking faggot!
Hang on, it's over here.
Jesus Christ, it's not done yet!
Hang on.
Connor's not coming back. I'm gonna kill this fucking queer.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill his whole. I would never say that to you guys privately.
Okay.
All right, and we're starting.
Okay. Oh shit. Read it.
Oh, right. I have to pull it up.
Go back.
Okay. Manhattan congressional candidate publishes a porn video to highlight
And
his
we're back.
sex-positive platform. Mike Itkis is running against Representative Jerry Nadler and wants to legalize sex work.
Yeah. So he posted a video of him having sex with a prostitute.
We don't know if she was a prostitute.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to promote sex work, either that or you put it behind a ad wall. You know, you put a teaser on, and then you say, and then at the end it fades to black, and there's a link to your OnlyFans.
Picture, I guess.
Huh?
I said, "There's the picture, I guess."
Oh, that's definitely a prostitute. That's not his. Come on, look at it.
She looks way too happy to be on.
Go
that
back to the picture. Go back to the. Show the people the picture.
Look at how happy she looks.
She is
Way too happy.
Yeah, it's like and you know she was sad after, like every.
No, stop that. Maybe she had a good time.
Girl. Look at him. Look at the size of that nose. Dude. His nose goes past his first lip,
He's also got tiny little hands there.
and he's somehow not Jewish.
He looks like Gru.
He looks
You
like
mean
Gru
Groot?
if
Groot?
Groot
No.
was
From the-
small.
Gru.
The Minion shows.
Minion.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you
Despicable Me.
fucking Piece of shit.
There you go.
I know what Despicable Me is.
He
You
looks
know
like
the
that guy.
fucking all
Big
black.
Mac.
I
dudes
know
with
the
bald-
little orange things that look like pills with arms.
Yeah,
What else? Is Gru one of those?
he's the main
No,
character.
You have a big
Nice.
nose.
He owns them all, I guess.
So like slavery.
Yeah, kinda.
So like George Washington.
Except they want it. They want it to be enslaved.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
But anyway, to the details.
I like the Jews.
In a grunt for attention, third-party congressional candidate Mike Itkis
have said that.
has released a sex tape to highlight his sex-positive
That's what
campaign
you
platform.
shouldn't have said.
The 53-year-old Army Cyber Operations Officer is bound to lose to Rep. Jerry Nadler in Manhattan's 12th Congressional District.
Yeah, no shit.
But he posted the 13-minute video, goddamn, to a popular online site of him
Uh-huh.
having sex with porn performer
It was Pornhub.
Nicole Sage as a conversation piece.
Oh
If I would just talk about it, it wouldn't demonstrate my commitment to the issue.
Oh my god, he fucking.
And the fact that I actually did it was a huge learning experience. And it actually influenced items on my platform. His issues include
Huge learning experience.
legalizing sex work and
I
making
learned that a female can have an orgasm that night.
his issues include legalizing sex work and making sexual
I
rights
learned that step family stuff is pretty hot.
explicit.
Sorry to interrupt. They completely buried the lead because this is what it should have led with. The final quotation. Men should not be required to support biological children without prior agreement.
Hell yeah!
What a good guy.
Yes! I'm voting for this fucking cunt right now.
Isn't
dude.
the prior agreement that you're fucking her?
When my dick went in your pussy, I agreed to it. When you said, "Did you come yet?" and I said, "Yeah, like 2 minutes ago," I agreed to it 2 minutes ago.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's turning
so,
this
so
franchise
do
around.
not rely on privacy or free speech rights. His campaign site reads, Where sex positivity is one of just 3 campaign issues, which are all thin on details. Itkiss, whose bio identifies himself as not married, no kids, not celibate, atheist, also seems to take
I'm a
aim
piece of shit.
at child support payments, writing that men should
I'm
not
a
be
piece
required.
of shit starter pack.
I have no morals. If you give me a good logical reason, I'll do it.
No one trusts me to love them or support them.
He said that the video Bucket List Bonanza in 2021 was his first time having sex on camera, and he insisted he's not an exhibitionist.
Yeah, just like my ex-girlfriend's not an exhibitionist after she's like, do you want to go to a sex dungeon and just like fuck me in front of 10 people?
He says, I'm very much an introvert, the very liberal registered Democrat said. I'm kind of a nerd who doesn't like to be the center of attention if I can avoid it.
And that's
But
why
I
I'm
like to be
running
in
for
porn.
public office.
And I like to be in porn.
But I thought the issues I'm trying to address are so important, I wanted to have my issues talked about in some way.
I think it's kind of like me, you know, like at first I didn't want to get on stage. I just wanted to do it on video.
Hang on.
And then he did it on video and he's like, fuck it. I'm going to fuck these prostitutes on stage in front of an audience.
Sex tapes may be becoming a political trend on the Upper West Side.
Please, for the love of God, don't.
Sex tapes
No.
are becoming a political trend. Who else has done this?
On the Upper West Side, in 2021, City Council candidate Zach, I'm going to say Wiener, leaked a BDSM sex tape in an apparent attempt to stir up drama.
Is he related to Anthony Weiner? The freaking dude who was sending... Do you guys remember that shit?
Yeah, Anthony Weiner was the husband of Hama Abedin, who was a staffer for Hillary Clinton during the 2016 campaign against Donald J. Trump, the greatest president who ever existed in the
But
United States of America.
way more notably, he sent
Also,
dick
he's.
pics.
I was
Way
just.
more
I was
important
just.
than any of that. He sent pictures of his penis.
Excuse me, sir. It is not more important than Donald J. Trump being the most important president who ever existed. Okay, I can't say that seriously a second time. All right. No, yeah, he sent dick pics to little kids because they're 16, and like back in the day, that was cool.
Was it
and
16-year-olds? Was that the case?
I believe it was a 16 or 17-year-old. Yeah, it was. You know, she was a little, which is like if you're like 22, it's like, but if you're like 35 to 40 and you're married to a like a major political person, like maybe don't.
Maybe don't.
Maybe don't. Because you're not going to be on Chris Hansen. You're going to be on Fox News.
I'm pretty sure.
Or MSNBC if you're a Republican.
Who's Muslim in here? Who's got the prayer rug?
Not me.
That's the guy who left, right?
Nose goes.
I am Muslim, so I won't put my hand on my nose.
Fucking terrorist.
But okay, well.
Get out of my house!
Salam to that
Guy.
past person.
And so just so you guys know, he was
here.
responsible for 9/11.
He's here. He's just not here right now. He's not here lately.
See how upset he is right now about 9/11? It's because of him.
The Nadler campaign declined to comment. Itkiss's Republican opponent
That was bad.
understood it. You got to do what you got to do. The media ignores
You gotta
everybody
do what you have to.
that's
gotta do
not
what you gotta
Democrat
do.
in the city.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
The media ignores everybody that's not a Democratic city. What?
Democrat.
Wait, so is this person not a Democrat?
No, they're running for.
Oh, they're running independent or what?
Yeah, they're running independent. They're definitely gonna lose.
Especially after this.
After
No, he
they-
said it's the very liberal registered Democrat.
Yeah, but you can be a registered Democrat and run independent.
Our reading comprehension is second only to our knowledge of politics.
It does say registered Democrat, but you
No,
can
but
still
you can be a
run.
registered Democrat and run independent.
Yeah,
Like,
you
what's
can.
his name? Bernie Sanders.
I'm loving it.
Bernie Sanders is an. Bernie Sanders. Communism.
He ran as an independent. When?
He's a senator. He's an independent senator. He's not part of the Democratic Party as a senator, but he ran as a Democrat.
Who bought him all those houses then?
The people who bought his book. That's
It
what he
was
said.
the DNC.
If
so
you
he's
want
a
to be
Democrat.
a millionaire, all you have to do is write a best-selling book. Yeah.
Not your Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, that's how he
Awful.
talks.
Yikes.
I don't care.
I haven't listened to him, so I say 10 out of 10.
Thank you very much.
Sounds exactly how I imagine that old guy would sound like.
Everyone but Connor is fired.
Maybe
It's-
less angry, but
Yeah, no, but he did say like if there's a quote by him, I believe, I could be wrong. You can Google me, Mr. Phone Guy over there. If you can Google and check, I'm pretty sure he said that if you want to be a millionaire, you just have to write a best-selling book,
Sounds about
Google
right.
it.
it
Okay.
sounds like something I've heard before.
and that is
Wasn't it?
Interesting.
Wasn't it? Didn't it go from the millionaires to the billionaires really quick?
yeah, for sure. It went from he was at first like we need to tax the millionaires, and then he became a millionaire, and then he was like billionaires.
What am I even
Both?
googling here?
Both is good.
He's got a fucking house on Airbnb right now. Like, we need to tax the billionaires. Like, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. No, I actually loved Bernie Sanders at the beginning, and then, like, he just went full globalist. And, nah.
He did, didn't he?
What's a globalist?
Oh no.
So if a nationalist is someone who supports their country and only their country, would a globalist support only their globe?
No, a globalist basically thinks that it's not about just us. It means it's about the whole global community, and we need to empower everyone else in order to empower us. And globalism is like an example, a minor early example is America after NAFTA, which is the North American Free Trade Agreement, sending all of their manufacturing overseas. I mean, we started doing it a lot earlier than that anyway with China after Nixon opened up relations with them. And we went with cheap labor for our factories instead of good labor because it was cheaper. And that's globalism. That's the start of globalism. Like why bad shoes, why things fall apart. Like, oh shit. Like in the 90s and the 2000s, I remember growing up and people were like, oh, no wonder my shoes fell apart. They were made in China. Oh, of course my shirt has a rip in it. It's made in China. And then, no one says that anymore because everything's made in China now. But if you make something in America, it's actually done right. Because if you're paying someone $14 an hour, you're like, bro, why is this fucked up? In China, they're just like, send it through. 10 cents an hour. Fuck you. I'm not going to say it. I almost said the word that got Tony Hinchcliffe and Shane Gillis canceled.
Wait, Tony Hinchcliffe and Shane Gillis are canceled?
Queer?
Well, no, they got canceled.
What? Well,
Quote unquote canceled.
What did they say?
Shane Gillis did because they offered him a spot on SNL and then they found out.
that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a while ago. Wait, so what did they say again?
I'm not going to say it. What do you fucking mean?
Fireplace?
I'm not.
No, what do you like?
It's like two medieval warriors going through a battle, and the guy slightly blocks the sword, but it hits
I get
the
it.
shoulder slightly,
Uh-huh.
and it leaves a chink in his armor.
Yeah.
Like a chink in his armor.
I see. You're
Like his
saying a
armor.
racial slur.
You get it?
I think
armor-
it's the racial slur that's the joke. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No, I
Okay.
didn't say a racial slur. I said a chink in a medieval warrior's armor.
Which would be
You
said a
entirely unfunny unless there was some sort of double entendre.
I
see-
didn't. There's no double entendre.
You said a racial slur.
Avoiding saying the
Never.
word. And
When?
We got him. We got him. Racial slur. Come on.
When did
We got
I
him.
ever say a racial slur once?
This is Biden. We've got a racial slur over here.
Haven't you said Jew like 4 times today?
Come get him.
Jew's not a racial slur.